reframe how we think about wishing you were somehow here again. Hi, I'm Christy, and I'm TikTok's resident phantom historian. We generally consider wishing to be about Christine grieving her father and going through a bunch of character development and coming out the other side a stronger, better person. Let's talk about the evidence that the song is actually about the death of the angel of music. First lines, you were once my one companion, you were all that mattered, you were once a friend and father, then my world was shattered, can easily be applied to the angel of music in addition to her father, because he basically filled in for that void that she was feeling. And while we generally view their relationship as more romantic, we don't necessarily know that that's where her mind was. We just know that's where the phantom's mind was. The world being shattered could be the end of that illusion, finding out that he's a man, finding out the kind of man that he is. Passing bells and sculpted angels, cold and monumental, seem for you the wrong companions, you were warm and gentle. So I always assumed that Passing Bells and Sculpted Angels was talking about her journey through the cemetery. Like, she's literally walking, this is what she's seeing, because we don't get much set in the stage show. But I recently thought of it from a new angle. The passing bell is a thing. Passing bells warn of impending death. They are assigned to start praying for the person that is dying. Christine first gets to the graveyard in the musical. We hear a bell tolling as she's starting her little Lottie thought of everything and nothing. You know, the angel of music poem? Maybe the passing bell is signifying the dying angel of music as she is reconciling all of this and starting to move forward. And the sculpted angel could be representing the phantom in contrast to her father. The angel was supposed to be sent by her father, and as far as she can tell, he's nothing like her father. Father was warm and gentle, but in light of the Phantom's recent murderous actions, he is now cold and immovable. Once we get to the end of the song, no more memories, no more silent tears, there's something really interesting that happens there. And we get to memories no more, we get where in the world have... Yeah, we get the return of Angel of Music at the end of Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again, because he is intrinsically linked to her grief with her father and her journey overall. This little tune returning explains why she can't let the Angel of Music go. He is a part of her, and it explains why in the next scene she starts to be led back to him. It seems like she's undoing her character development, but really, he was always there in the underlying music. I love this show so much, and how many deep, meaningful things can be found in the music when we dive deep into it. And this is definitely just an interpretation. You don't have to feel the same way that I do, but I think that there's a strong argument that this song is actually about the angel of music more than it is about her father. Well, let me know what you think, and like and follow for all things Phantom.